prepared. So the goal tonight is to do something of a table topics extended. So if each of you could write down a word or phrase that you want me to talk about on a slip of paper, I will pass around a bucket and you can fill it up, and then I will take them and they will become the title, opening, part 1, part 2, part 3, and conclusion of the speech.
You're decadent. Well, the word of the day, decadence. I got one more.
All right, so we reach in here, we pull out, and so the first is married life. Married life, that's the name of the speech. Married life. I have been married a long time, so I know a lot about married life. I don't know what that says. Anybody know?
Turn upside down.
Clowns, all right. So, the opening is about clowns. Very small one. Here we go. And booby traps. Booby traps is the first point of the speech. Sex. Part 2. I don't know if that's a booby trap or not. Cinco de Mayo. And last but not least, the closing is about motorcycles.
Wow.
Sorry if I didn't get to your... We'll do that next time. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, married life. How many of you have been married? How many of you want to get married? There's like 6 of you who don't even want to get married. What is going on? Marriage is a sacred vow between 2 people. These aren't some sort of crazy circus. It's not something that we take for granted. Marriage is important. And I'll tell you why it's important. Because despite the fact that you may feel like a clown sometimes, you might not get sex when you want, except on Cinco de Mayo. So, that is my special day. Everybody remember May 5th, 1862. That is when all sex that we know it began, and that's what we're going to discuss. So, within married life, booby traps, sex, and Cinco de Mayo. That's very important for anyone who wants to navigate life in marriage. I've been married a long time. Got married, actually, May 4th, 1985. So that is the day before Cinco de Mayo. Is that a weird coincidence? I don't think so, because booby traps are the things that you fall into when you're having a discussion with your spouse. A discussion may go like this. How do I look? That is a booby trap. Never answer this question in a way that makes you look stupid. It almost always will make you look stupid, but the key to it is to be effusive in whatever way you're talking about it. Say, yeah! It doesn't mean anything, but it sounds good. It sounds like something, in my case, my wife would like to hear. Wouldn't you like to hear, yeah? Because when you feel like that, people feel better. You feel good. When someone is presenting to you something that makes you want to go, yeah, what does that feel like? That feels like sex, is what it is. It feels like sex. When you go, yeah, and that is the lead, that is the key to getting out of any booby trap. Almost every time that you think you're falling into a booby trap and you want something, you've got to find a way to turn it to sex. Everybody likes sex, except for monks. I'm not sure why. That's one of their things. They're not decadent, I think, is the key. Monks will never overindulge. They'll almost always keep their poise. They will keep their precision. When you have sex, it feels like a celebration of sorts. It feels like you are at carnival. You are having the time of your life. You've escaped the booby trap. You've moved within and out of everything. Maybe you dressed up as a clown. I don't know. Sometimes people use these type of things to feel better. If you're dressed as a clown, and that's one of the things that make you feel good, you should do it. If you dress as a clown on Cinco de Mayo, if that gets you sex, you should do it. That's the key. It is not decadent to get what you want. It isn't. Do not fall into the trap of not getting what you want. Booby traps can be set, and you must escape them by navigating through sex and a celebration of some sort of carnival atmosphere, and you will feel better about yourself. You will feel better about your partner. This will make married life come through, because when you are feeling great about yourself, sex is good because it gives you energy, it makes you feel great. I don't know much about motorcycles. I know that they freak me out, probably because they're super dangerous. You know, I don't know, there's a weird statistic that 38 times, you have the 38 times more likely to die in a motorcycle accident than an auto accident. I don't know why I brought that up, because that has nothing to do with the rest of the speech. But I just want to warn you, in case you're drinking and driving like Corey, motorcycles are going to come out of nowhere. And they're going to freak it out. And I just suggest you don't ever do that again. So when you, Corey, and Chan Chuan, my other non-married person who wants to be married, feels like a clown, can't get the sex they want, in 4 days at Cinco de Mayo, people, get on your freaking motorcycle, you go out there, you get what you want. Thank you, Mr. Joseph.